Pisces, here's the deal. On my YouTube channel, my last full download on that end, I noticed that Pisces got the views to over 100. So yay Pisces. So I decided to give you a bonus reading. We're gonna go with virtually the same cards. I just replaced I put my spirituality cards in there to see what's going to come out, but the rest are the same. So here's your bonus reading for getting your hits on your videos on YouTube. Now we have to move over to Rumble to repeat that, but if you get the views over 100, then I'll give you a bonus reading. Alrighty, so here we go. Pisces part 2, fortune reading card. First card, fire. Wow. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. Emotional upheaval, yeah. Pisces can be in energy of not dealing with their emotions. Very good. I was going to say fluently, but we're of water. We can splish and splash in our emotions in that way, and that's the sense they're giving me. Is we've got a lot of splishing and splashing in our emotions going on. But we need to, maybe have things of the past, right? So we need to focus more on our present in this way, and things will go better. So first of the romance cards, here we go, round 2. 5 of Canes. Now, this can be a continuation of energies. This can be a bubbling up of energies within that other reading, or it can be a completely different field. We'll see how we go here. The first card we get is the 5 of Canes. This is about someone pulling someone off the stage to gain attention. He's pulling this woman off the stage because he's trying to get her attention, and what do you know? He's successful, and then he manages to give her a rose, but he's got more behind his back. So there's a lot of admiration someone may have for you, and they may be hiding it because they're really accentuating that floral behind his back. Like, she can't see that. She's got a rose in her hand, so he's giving her one rose, but he's got a lot more behind it. So again, this kind of fits with that energy from the last reading of someone here that is really on the inside feeling stuff, but they kind of, it's not that they don't want to show it, it's just they know it may be irrational or non-characteristic of them. Or, it may be in an obsessive zone, but this person really does take charge of that field, so they're toning it down quite a bit. So there's a lot of energy here that wants to go forth, but this guy's just slowly, he's going to give her one rose. He's probably got like 10 or more in the back there. So he's just slowly feeding that energy outward. So that's good. The next card. The Knight of Swords. This is the guy. Here he's off his horse. His horse is ready to go at any moment. I always say this is the chaos-making machine. He usually is focused on gaining answers to something. He wants to gain the truth to something here. And he feels he deserves answers in that way. So I feel these are two separate energies. There's someone maybe trying to gain your attention, and someone here that needs answers from you, or answers period around you. Next card on the romance side, the 5 of Cups, and that's that argument, that quarreling. Same card that we had in the last round. So I feel like we're just going to be expanding on some energies here. So there's someone in your midst here. I feel like you may have someone coming forth to show attention to you respectfully, and somebody else is going to have a problem with that. It's going to create havoc. Now, again, yeah, I'm going to refer back. Remember when I said I feel like these two dudes, the Joker and the priest, or what is it, the high priest, or yeah, the wizard, I feel like they're connected in some way. So it may be that you just be aware of that. Be aware there's a connection here. It's low key, but it's there. Okay, we're going to get into the wisdom cards. On top of the 5 of Canes, again, somebody is garnering our attention, and they seem to be somewhat, how do you say, like they seem to be genuine here. On top of that, we get movement card. Yeah, somebody is going to make a move here in your direction. And again, I feel a link. It's almost like these two dudes, they know about each other somehow, some way, or one kind of spurs the other one to kind of take action. It's like, you're liking her? No, I'm going to get there first. This kind of thing. It's like, I'm going to cross the finish line first. That's it. And look at the horse. He's white. It's dark energy, but he's white. So the sense that I'm getting, and I'm standing by my word on this because it's still the same energy. This person that's coming forth, I feel they have genuine feelings for you. More feelings than they know what to do with, frankly. I do feel like they are tied up in something. It may be a lightly dating scenario. It may be a little more than a lightly dating. I don't know that it's marriage, but it could possibly be something. If it is a marriage, it's something that they're not happy with because they're going outward so directly. And I do feel like this person is either a Virgo or a Leo. So they're very driven. They're very like going to go forward and they don't care who knows. And they wouldn't ruin, especially a Leo, wouldn't ruin their reputation to come forward when they're married. They are in a position where it's the end or the dissolution of a marriage. But there's still loose ends to be tied up. So be aware, I'm getting that energy high. He's going to try and hide that. But the thing is, he knows. But he's going to put his foot forward because, like I said, something here, or either that, or this man just figures, I better get to her before someone else does. Or he knows of someone that might be wanting to run that track as well, and he's going to get to the finish line. He's going to make the move before the other one does. Man, it's heavy. Okay. Next. Well, there's movement. Again, white horse. I feel like the feelings are genuine, but there may be some cloudiness in his area because he has some things he's got to clean up. I do feel, though, he's going to try and pull you as far as he can. I mean, Pisces, you got your instinct. Back off if you need to. Like, use it. Use your instinct. No matter how fun this feels or how attractive, use your instinct and front him with it. Because if I feel like this dude is good for it, if you front him and say, look, I got a weird feeling or whatever, are you sure you're clean and clear? He's gonna, oh man, he's gonna come out with it. He's gonna come out, he's say, yeah, I got some stuff I gotta tie. And then you go, okay, you clean up your mess and then, you know, whatever. That kind of thing. I feel like he'll be above board, but it's got to be brought out because he's really not going to bring it out unless he has to, is the sense. But use your instinct and go with that, whatever. Okay. Whew. Okay, this is just a continuation. Next wisdom card on top of this, King of Swords. So this is connected to that Joker energy. We have hope. Now, this hope card is attached to hope is not lost. So meaning that there still may be some hope here, though it feels dashed at the time. Now, this is on top of this Swords dude. This Swords dude, I just get the energy. I deserve an answer here. I don't know what makes him feel like he deserves an answer if he's that Joker. Because that Joker is in the background. He ain't come forth to this Pisces, nothing. So I don't know what makes him deserve that attitude that I'm feeling. I don't know. But it's there, and he's got a lot of hope that he can make some progress here. But again, in what area, we'll see as time goes on here, as the cards are played. Now, on top of this struggle is Five of Cups, this fight that's going on. The wisdom card we get there is focus. Give me a moment. Now, in the Five of Cups card, we have one male and two women. And again, I did feel that this man, this new guy, he's true to his emotion, but he's tied up in something else. So this really does exemplify that. Now, the focus here, I feel, yeah, and that's a fire, and I was getting a Leo. So it's interesting how they're tying this all together. And the Earth, yeah, is a Virgo. So whether he's Virgo or Leo, if he's a Leo, he needs to focus on what it is that he wants. And if he wants the Pisces, he needs to do what he needs to do to get to the Pisces. He can't diddle-doddle here. Because if he starts going backwards, Pisces, I mean, they're gone. The focus, now if he's an earth sign, he just won't get it. He will, true to his nature, he will stay with what is, or could be, something that is like a beginning. Now, we may have family, we may have children involved here. I don't get that feeling, but if we do, this man is going to stay with that woman to some degree, where it will prevent this relationship from happening. Now, if he's free and clear of children, or the children are above a certain age, meaning above 15, 16, I feel like that's where it switches. Because below 15, we may feel we have to protect them. We may feel we have to stay. We may feel that our partner, we just don't want any of that. We don't want to be demonized by the partner. And I do feel like whoever is the male here, the masculine, sorry, I'm just getting this feed, so I'm running with it. The masculine here that's coming towards the Pisces, his situation on his side, I feel he's in the right. I feel he is the one that is leaving. I feel like he has every right to leave, and he may have prolonged this to a high degree. But he still feels a sense of duty to the family, quote unquote. So that may be children, maybe other people that are extensions. So if we don't have children, we may have like the extended family, like the in-laws and whatnot. He may feel, how do you say? Like I can't break up because of the family. Instead of him doing for what he wants, right? So if he's an earth, that's going to drive him. Because that's what they are. They're solid, they're stable, and they have a hard time letting things go. So, but if he's a fire, he is going to create that, what he wants, he's going to go after, and he's going to get it. Now, give me a moment here. Yeah, they're showing me that horse and fire. So I feel like the one that they're showing me here that does make a move toward the Pisces is going to be in fire element or fire mode. Like they'll either be a fire, and if they are, they're probably a Leo. Yeah, Leo is the most prominent here. And in that energy, they will be a mover and shaker, and they will make things happen. Because they know that it's just, if I'm not happy, they know the wife's not happy. Because either, whatever, they either had a betrayal or whatever, they're kind of fogging that up for me. But we know the wife's not happy. Now I'm realizing I'm not happy. I was happy before I knew all these things that come to the forefront. Maybe this woman come forward and said, I'm not happy. And something needs to change. But they're still upset because, we have responsibilities. Holy man, they're just letting me in on all this. So the focus here, this card. Keep your eye on the prize. What do you want to gain here? And if we're going after the Pisces, we're going to make it happen. If it's the earth sign, there's going to be a lot of choppy waters. This is where the fight's going to happen. Now, if it's a fire sign, I feel like it will go quite quickly. It will go down quite quickly. It'll be chaotic, but it'll be done and over. That's it. We're done. Okay, boom. And we're going to talk to the kids. We're going to face the kids. And again, I feel like this won't happen if we have children under the age of 10, 12 years old, 14, around there. Then the energy starts to shift. So if we have 15, 16, 17-year-olds who are, we can, how do you say, talk with them logically, we will be doing so. Is the fire element. The earth element, they're not, it's just, it just may be a fries on the side thing. Now, okay, next row. Wow. So on top of the movement here, someone is making a move forward toward a Pisces to make a pass, to make a connection, something here. And I do feel an urgency, almost like I got to get there before someone else does, or they have inside info that someone else is going to make a move, so they're going to do it first, this kind of thing. So on top of that energy, we got this flower of life, talking about communion in time and space. Now this is interesting, because communion makes me think of joining, union of souls. It also can speak to a union of spirituality, union, Why am I having a hard time speaking? Union between universal energies, God force, whatever, Christ consciousness, communing with that. Because the minute you surrender to a higher power, that's that communion energy. Things, there's a different twist on everything, right? There's always, the universe can always be working with you. There's an advancement. All of this is, so I feel like this person has, in some way, shape, or form, accepted that fact. They may not be going to church. They may not be, church does not equate a good person. Just because you go to church doesn't make you good. It's who you're made of, what you're made of deep down. What is your core? And I think deep down, this person realizes that, give me a moment here. Well, at this point, they're taking charge of their life. I think they always thought they were in charge of their life. I'm really advancing on this masculine energy, but whatever. They really felt like they were in charge of their life, but the problem was that their partner was living a separate life than they were, but they were both cohabitating. So it's one of those things where your partner wasn't happy, but you may have been working like a dog to put money and food on the table. And because we were so busied up with that, we never understood that our partner wasn't happy with the relationship. Maybe didn't tell us. Maybe didn't want to tell us. Maybe, betrayed us, whatever. Something happened there that this person said, absolutely, this is done. They're done. They may be still cohabitating, or there may be, again, loose ends, or we may be filing for divorce, or, things like this. It's in their mind, they're done. They're done. But there may be a physical thing here where, again, we gotta stay because we got a house and I don't have money right now to pay for another house or whatever. Other extenuating circumstances are surrounded here. Now, a part of this person, this male energy that's coming towards the Pisces, has accepted that this is what's going on. They have accepted this to the point that now they've met the Pisces, or come across the Pisces, or introduced to that energy. They're excited about the future. They really have just dropped and run. They're just dropping and running. I don't know if they've just fed up with, maybe they've had habitual hits with this one person or this one relationship to the degree that, I got nothing left here, so I gotta go, this kind of scenario. But communion in time and space, I feel like time is going to be a factor here. I feel like this man is trying to cut down the time. I feel like he knows, okay, so if we're talking a divorce, this may not be the scenario. It just may be until we sell the house, or until we get a separate living arrangements, or whatever. But if we're talking about divorce, okay, so we know we filed, we need 6 months, we got to get out for 6 months. This is the kind of thing, and we can't have another relationship, or whatever it is, whatever the rules are there. There's something about timing here. This guy is jumping over that. He's going, I don't care. I'm going to the Pisces and I'm going to try my hand there and see what happens. And he's going to get a feel. Is this good or is this not good? And then I feel the space. There may be some space. There may be a distance between these two people in some kind of way. Or, the creation of the divorce and all of the stuff going on within the separation of the initial relationship is going to create some space here. Or a need for patience with space and time is what I'm getting. Man, there's a lot of energy here. Okay, next row we're talking about this knight, okay? This Joker. He's got a lot of hope for something. Well, what's going on with him? We get the heptagram. Talking about celestial magic. No, give me a minute. That's talking about the macrocosm. That's talking about Earth and all of the things that we can do here on Earth, that we can manifest and we can make magic. I feel like this person is trying to manifest the Pisces. I feel like they have hope that they can get the Pisces. Do they know that this other person's making a move? I don't know. Again, I feel a connection between these two, but they may not be best buddies, so I'm not going to call you every day and tell you what I'm doing. And I sure as heck ain't going to tell you who my love interest is, because I know that you're somewhat in the same energy where you want to go after it. So I'm going to really hide that part of my life toward you. So if we have any connection whatsoever, this is going to be on the down low. Not only that, this guy's got the beef against him to tell the Pisces, well, this guy's married, da da da. Like, he could ruin him. So I feel a real disconnect if they are in some way connected. But this guy is working. He may literally be praying, communing with God. He may be having some, they're telling me some part of his routine is wrapped up in the energy of the Pisces. So he just may be constantly thinking of her, constantly trying to figure out a way to get close to her, this kind of thing. Wow. Okay, 5 of Cups. Again, the argument, the strife, the focus, the fire. I get a Leo energy here. I feel like he is focused on this relationship. He's feeling more than he ever has. He's got to keep his focus. There may be arguments, strife, struggles during all this. Like, who doesn't have problems during a divorce or a separation or dividing of things after a certain period of time? There's going to be squabbles. Even though it's kind of, they said it's kind of clear cut, but nonetheless, there's going to be backlash here. Even though the woman ain't happy and she may... Because the sense they're giving me is this woman that was attached to this male that's going after the Pisces. This woman somehow betrayed that masculine behind his back. Now, either he found out or she told him. And I feel like that could be both. As he could have found out and maybe denied it, and then she come forth and told him. But now she wants to keep him even though there was this betrayal. And I don't know if it's I don't feel it's another relationship. And if it is, it's kind of a discretionary thing. But I feel like it's just not happened once with this guy. I feel like there's been things happening and happening and happening. This ain't the first time he's pissed her off. Or pissed him off. So this is what's going on. So he's like, yeah, it's the end of the road for me. Like, I don't need this anymore. I was burying myself in work anyway. And, I mean, what do we have here? He's starting to realize this. And then, of course, right. Okay, so keep your focus on what you want. It's going to be rough getting away from this one because now she's wanting back in, is the sense. And, the back and forth thing. So on top of that, from the geometry deck, we get the complex swirl, yeah. And what did I say? A lot of times this looks like children, This woman, I feel, is going to try and turn the child or children away from him. Again, I feel like if it's children under the age of 10 or 12, this man's going to stay put. Because he's going to try and protect that. He doesn't want his name tarnished in the child's eyes. If they're of an age to have their own mind, like 16 and whatnot, he is going to sit them down, especially if he's a Leo. If he's an Earth, he's going to explain, but not to the depths that a Leo is going to say. Look, Leo's going to spill it all. He's going to leave no stone unturned. He's going to go, look, this is what happened. This is what happened. And if you don't understand or if you need any questions, you come to me. You ask me, and if she starts telling you stuff, you run it by me too. I need to know all of this stuff. We need to be out and open here. And don't let her try and twist you away from me because, I care and all this stuff. I think if it's an Earth sign, like I said, and they're over 16, give me a moment. Tap into that. Yeah, that may not be. The Earth signs, I think, are stuck in a trap where they're younger. So they don't want to risk the fact that they can be made to look like the bad guy. And they don't want to leave the child. So they're doing their duty. And that's the Earth, right? They stay put. So that's really what's happening there. We may have children here that we have responsibilities for. We may have fallen in love with someone outside the relationship, but we're going to stay in the relationship and deal with what we need to deal with there. To protect the children is what I'm getting. Okay, the next row we get into divine masculine energy. On the flower of life, again, communion, time and space. I feel like this guy that's going after the Pisces, he is somehow surrendered to a higher power. In some way in his life, he has kind of said, okay, take the reins because I'm making, there's a different way he's going about things. On top of that energy, we have the Empress. Oh boy. You know why I say oh boys? Because they're attaching that to the Pisces. So some of you Pisces here, even though we may have struggle and strife and we may have someone who's in betwixt, I feel like mentally this man is made up his mind. And physically as well too. They said physically he's laid a boundary to that other partner. There's a betrayal there. It's just he will not go back. He's just kind of turned my stomach kind of stuff. I can't go back. He's got a dignity to come from. Now, this man, he's meeting the Pisces, and that's what ends up being the Empress. The Pisces may get pregnant here by this man that comes forth quite quickly. Communion, yeah, communing, period, with masculine and feminine, right? Okay, that's simple. Next row, right down the center, this is guaranteed. These off the side, this can happen to a lesser degree. But down the center, we have that King of Swords, or the Knight of Swords, the hope. And again, I feel like somebody's trying to manifest you as a partner, but they're trying to manifest you coming forward. And I don't feel that you're in that agreement of that. Your free will is against that. So they're not willing to go forward. I think that's the energy I was trying to figure out in the last reading. It's like, what? I don't understand why this person's like, got all this energy for this person, but they're not willing to come forward. Well, that's really what it is. It's just, I'm not coming forward, but they're they're betting, praying for you to come forward into the energy. The masculine card, we have the King of Earth. So we may have an Earth sign. What did I say? We had an Earth that's going to stay in the relationship. 10-1. Unless he's got, I'm saying adult children, but over the age of 16, 17. That's not adult. That's still youth. But to the point where they can make up their own mind. They're not going to be convinced. And this is my suave dude here. He's got stability and whatnot. He's got it all figured out. Now, give me a minute here. Is this King of Earth also tied up in the Joker energy, or is this is what I'm trying to figure out? Because they're going, no, there can be two Earth signs here. Give me a moment. Oh boy. Okay, how do I? The energy of this King of Earth, he's got it all together. He's got financial stability. There's nothing that he need want for, really. He's prepped. Now, I feel like that energy of being secure financially goes back to that Five of Canes. That man that's trying to impress the Pisces. That man that may, in fact, get the Pisces pregnant. Now, where does he tap into that's a different energy. This energy goes back. Now, there is some ego that may be in this Knight of Swords as well. But this King of Earth ego is like, I got it all figured out. And I feel like, you know what, we're going to go to the next row here. The complex swirl, again, I feel like children may be a part of this. And this may be the deciding factor for either the Pisces or the Pisces partner that either keeps them there or whatever. Especially for dealing with Earth energies. Now, on top of the complex swirl, we get the Seven of Earth, and that's about work. And, yeah, working toward a harvest. Now, that's about planting seeds and whatnot. Now, the sense they're giving me, too, is because this complex swirl we're attributing to children, and the Seven of Earth is about raising our children right, to have the right frame of mind, that they know who their dad is. They know what's in character, not character. They can't have their mother just vilify their dad all of a sudden and make him evil, right? It's just not going to pass. So there's a sense of that energy there. But I feel like we're going to be wavering no matter the situation. It's kind of going to be compostive. First of all, this man is coming towards the Pisces in an energy where he's not free and clear. Even though he's mentally, and he may have stopped physically being intimate with his partner, they may be still cohabitating. The family still knows them as not separated but not doing well. This kind of thing, it's on the verge. That's what's going on. Now I feel like this man goes forward to the Pisces in passion, and then, oops, what do you know? We're preggers. And then the S hits the H, or the F. The shit hits the fan. It's like, that's when this Knight of Swords comes out. It's like, okay, I got it to the bottom of it. And for all we know, this could be the Pisces energy. Okay, what's going on here? Like, what's, now, I hope this comes out before the pregnancy. But I have a feeling it's not an ups to the male. The masculine really is excited and enjoyed, but the feminine is in shock because I feel like she knows she's pregnant before she knows this guy's kind of not as separated as he'd like to be. Before she realizes the whole scenario here. That's what I feel. Okay? Now, this Knight of Swords, I feel, is a little bit of the Pisces energy starting to get agitated because, and I also feel it's this Joker energy that's going to come forth here and try and stir things up. Now, he may get upset that this Empress is pregnant, but again, I don't feel this is someone that the Pisces truly knows. And if they do, it's an acquaintance like, hi, how you doing? Like, they don't, like they don't know they're interested, or they don't know the hopes that this person has of being with them. Now, this King of Earth energy, again, somebody here is instability. I do not feel that Joker is stable in any way, shape, or form. I feel like this masculine is going toward the Pisces is. And not only that, he's creating more stability with the Pisces than he is with his ex-partner that he's trying to be an ex with. Now, everything comes to the surface at some point here, and this man gets exposed for trying to kind of blanket over this. Trying to jump too soon. But I feel like this man is of good character, moral fiber. He comes clean at the last minute when he has to. And it passes the Pisces psychic test, so they go forwards, tippy-toeing. I feel like the Pisces kind of tippy-toeing here, even though at this point, yeah, we may be pregnant. So the Seven of Earth is about bearing fruit. Well, what do you know? What kind of fruit? Children. You're going to bear fruit here. I feel like this is a communion that the universe is smiling upon. And as quick and as and as whatever as it seems, it really is going to be good for the couple involved. Even though there's people all over the place, there's people on his side, the ex and the family, and there's people on her side, people that she never even knew about that are kind of waiting in the wings, and they didn't have a chance. They're going to be all in upheaval about all of this. But the thing is, none of that matters because they're not the one. This person is the one. They would not have been allowed to get in there and have the keys to drive it home if they weren't meant to be the one. So this is the way the universe works. Now, as we move into the intimacy area, well, I think we already know what happened there. But anyway, on top of the Empress, Casanova says, the Sun card. Yeah, because, the story behind this is talking about renewed hope and joy and sincerity. And in the thing, there's a little quote that says, the gondola takes a lover over to the hotel, drops him off at night, and then picks them up before dawn and takes them back to the hotel so that they have their little rendezvous and nobody in the daylight knows about it, right? Because they still have their... This is kind of how it's going with this dude that's going after the feminine Pisces. This is how I'm seeing it anyway, but the Pisces period. It's like we had an affair on the down low, and even though I feel like the Pisces was somewhat naive to it, they may have had a little instinct there, and again, depending on how much you listen to that instinct, is how mad and how much of chaos will be spent on this. But yeah, the Sun card is really about it's a joining of two lovers. But, you know, everything outside of them doesn't agree, but they agree. And then suddenly, once it's weird because once this baby comes, then it's like, okay, now we have an excuse. Now everybody back off. Because now my dedication goes here. But not that the children, everybody, like, I feel like this man has a dignity to come from. He's going to explain to the children, I don't love you less, da-da-da. I don't get a lot, you know. And they're going to know as they grow, this man is going to stay in their life. He's going to... you know, be there for everybody. He's good for it. That's what I get here. Okay. Next row down the middle, Ken. Again, there's this dude on the sides, Fry's on the side, that wants to manifest. He's hoping in the background for something, but it just really does not belong. The Pisces is not his, but he's feeling in an obsessive way. He may even have a lot of money in order to feel like he is entitled. I don't know. On top of the King of Earth, we get the 5 of Wands. Talking about vanity, dispute, and test of strength. Yeah, vanity. I get that. It's like, well, of course you're going to pick me. You know, you're going to pick me. But he's waiting for her to go to him. He doesn't make a move to her. And that's what kills it. Because he doesn't make a move. This other guy makes a move. And what do you know? Boom. It's set. It's done. But again, he would have been driven if it was for him. But it wasn't for him. It was for this other guy. Okay, next rule. 7 of Earth, the complete swirl. The children, the fight and struggle that's going to be... I feel like the fight and struggle is to get away and apart and separated from the ex-partner in order to make things decent. There's going to be struggles up and down, upheaval and whatnot. Because even though, you know, there's betrayal here somehow between the couple, the woman wants him back. And like he's already made up his mind. He's cut it out. Like he's just not having it. And it just goes in a different direction here. Now, the card on top of the 7 of Earth is the 9 of Wands. Talking about strength in adversity. Now here we have a man overlooking the courtyard where this harlot has been in a struggle, right? Somebody ripped her clothes off. So she's behind the wall there trying to, you know, tidy herself up. And this man could go down there, take advantage of her, or he could go down there and help her. Now, I don't know where this energy sits, frankly. This could be this Knight of Swords, this sneaky energy in the middle, this Joker guy that's on the side. This could be that. But I feel it's a mood here, you know, because the energy here is these two are like mates. And they've met, and they got together quite quickly. And even though it's quick in the eyes of the 3D, universally, this is the one. So it don't matter whether it's quick or slow or fast or whatever. This is who she's supposed to be with, she or he. Now, this energy here, strength and adversity, that may be that other person. It may also be, you know, the partner of the person, the ex-partner of the man that's going after the Pisces. She may say, okay, look, I could come in here and create chaos, or I could come in here and try and smooth things along. Okay? Now again, the 7 of Earth, this energy belongs to that masculine, and all that he's done for, he is a certain type of character. His family knows him as this, everybody knows him as this is his saving grace. He's known for being this way. Somebody here is going to can flip gears. And they're either going to go to the good or to the bad. I guess it just depends on the day. And I don't feel it's the two main characters. I don't feel it's Pisces or the masculine. I feel like it's someone connected to that masculine, either a friend or an ex, the ex. Okay, keeping it going. Okay, the sun again, meeting up. We may be meeting up in secret places or away from prying eyes, this kind of thing. The sun card is about sincerity within a relationship, which I got highly in the first reading. Renewed hope and joy is the renewed hope this man feels that I could actually get a love that is good for me instead of having to deal with one that's not, right? Or feel stuck that I have to do this. On top of that, the sex card is, Nine of Pentacles. That was the obsession. Oh no. Are we flipping gears? Oh man, give me a minute. That is obsessive energy. Now again, I got the hey Spike, the kind of the monkey mind, but the cool on the outside. Now, that obsession card in the last reading was attached to the Joker. Joker's no good. He's there, he's just kind of playing everybody for a fool. Now they're attaching this obsession to the other masculine. Now, we could be legit on this. This guy created a seed here. He's communing with the energies, but he may just be obsessed with this Pisces, okay? Just bear with me here as we move forward to the middle. This person that is hoping to gain the Pisces, but the Pisces already being moved in on by another energy. Now, vanity and a test of strength. I feel like this person is going to be tested by seeing this happen. I feel like, again, there's a link here somehow. Either they find out about it, or they know this person, or they're an acquaintance of this person. Somehow they get wind of this, and it is going to test their vanity and also their strength to deal with this, because they thought this person was for them. They were in a mode where this is mine and whatever, but they were in vain thinking that Pisces would come toward them. So they were waiting for the Pisces to come toward. Well, this other guy was quick like a bunny and got in there, literally. Now on top of the Five of Wands, sex card. Oh, yeah. Knave of Chalices. So that's the Knight or Page. I get these mixed up in here. But the Page of Pentacles, or the Page of Cups, and he's pissed off. Why? Because in the moonlight, there's the couple. That was my girl. And you took her. This is exactly what's happening here. He's mad because he didn't take advantage, but the universe is going on. That wasn't yours. It wasn't yours. But for some reason, he's obsessed with this woman. And he figures that it's hers, that it's his. I'm saying it wrong. He figured that this relationship was for him. He figured this was the one for him. And he may have been in his ego to a degree that, yeah, she'll be back. She'll come around. In the meantime, somebody else schmoozed her up. And he may well, in fact, know this person. I don't know. Or on some level. Now, as we move on to the other side here, we got a lot of weird energy here. We got the fight, the struggle. We got family isn't weird. We got a focus on children here in some kind of way, shape, or form. But again, we have the Seven of Earth backing the energy that we've done a good job here in raising our children. And not only that, they know our character, they know what we're capable of, and we're going to be straight with them and on board. Now, the 9, talking about someone in an energy where they could take advantage of a person or help them, and they don't know which they're going to do. On top of that, we get the 3 of Swords, and that's third-party energy. Someone on the side. But again, there's 2 intimate people. Well, how much more intimate than creating a pregnancy are we? Those are the 2 that are together. And there's someone on the side that feels like they should be in. And I'm getting, because it's a woman in this picture, it is the ex. So we're going to have a meddling ex as we go on here. And the meddling ex is really, I feel like that's connected to the energy of the person up on, Like if we go back to that Nine of Wands, that person up there overlooking someone they feel is in a vulnerable position is the ex. I feel like the ex is kind of trying to get in their brain and go, okay, I could make this person my friend and really destroy them. Or I can make this person my friend and really try. You know what I mean? Like I can backstab them or I can try. And they don't know what they're going to do, but either way they feel left out. And they're wanting in. But this man has already made his choice. He's playing the harp for this one woman and she is out. And the curtain symbolizes there's a divide there from the partners, both partners' sides. So, you know, this other person's going to have to kind of deal. Okay, now the last set of cards here. Whew. Yeah, this is a complete continuation of the same energy. On top of the Nine of Pentacles, the obsessive energy. So this new partner that's going after the Pisces man is just obsession everywhere. On top of that energy, we get the Knight of Earth. Don't you know? And they said 2 knights. There's going to be 2 earth energies. Even though, because they have to give me, in order to get somebody to get in there and get underneath things, they have to give me that King of Swords. And this guy wants to get underneath things, but he was so vain and so slow moving that Mr. Other Knight of Earth got in a fire element and took charge. And I feel like that's a Virgo with some Leo in his chart. Or something. Well, Leo, right? Take charge and move forward. So the Knight of Earth ended up coming in over another Knight of Earth is kind of what I'm getting. Or a Knight of Cups. And they're pissed. Pissed right off. But the thing is that they figured that Pisces would come and run after them. They had like a false sense of security about it. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. Okay. So the Knight of Earth, yeah, and that's a knight. He's learning. He's not a king, but this guy's getting out of a marriage to get into a relationship with a Pisces. So this is the knight. It makes sense. And he's grounded, secure, stable. Look at his eyes. Yeah, I believe him, I said. As I did the cards today. Anyway, Knight of Swords. The hope for this, again, somebody was hoping that the Pisces would come in their direction. But the Pisces never did, and now they're pissed off because the Pisces is running off in another direction. Now, on top of the Knave of Cups here, we get 7, the Chariot. Uh-oh. That means more action's going to be taken. Movement. So this, I think, is where all the conflict comes in, really. Because what's going to happen is this Pisces is going to move into a relationship here. Again, there's going to be some dicey material here. Even though this man is true of heart, or is very much in his heart center feeling a lot of genuine stuff for the Pisces, he is untying himself, but not completely done so in a relationship. Now, as we move forward here, Chariot on top of the Knave of Cups. The Knave of Cups is the pissed off energy, and they're going to come running towards the Pisces, is the sense they're giving me. After the fact, because as soon as as soon as that Pisces gets in another relationship, this guy's going to come out of the woodwork and go, what are you doing? I thought we were an item, or I thought we were going to get back to things, or whatever he figures that was going to go on. But again, I feel like this person was not a part of their life, and if they were like very passive, like not like acquaintances or whatever. So, but I get the feeling that he feels entitled, and this is from the last reading as well. It's like, that was my woman. What are you doing? He's getting mad at her. He's getting mad at him. What are you doing honing in? You know, again, the connection. Like, you knew better. You knew I was going after her. What are you doing? This kind of thing is what I'm getting, an attitude. So he's going to fight. He's going to try and fight for her. Even though he never made a move for her, and this other guy did, he's going to try and fight to gain her back. Over top of all of this. Over top of all of this. Now, this pregnancy, I don't know. I'm feeling it's to this night that got there. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah. Okay, we're going to stick with that. Less confusion. as we get going here, man, the focus again is on arguing and struggle. Complex swirl, talking about children involved in the mix here. Seven of Earth, talking about a foundation that we laid within the family unit. We know our character and our stability. The 9, strength in adversity. The 9 of Wands, talking about either taking advantage of someone being vulnerable or helping someone. Somebody's in this energy of deciding to do that or not do that. And then the 3 Swords is someone being left out. I feel like the person that's either going to help or hinder, I feel like that's the person that's left out. Okay? Because there's a strong connection between a couple here, no matter. And then there's someone left out, and that's the person that's trying to decide whether they're going to help the situation or be a little angel or be a little devil. Now, the last card there is the Star. There's hope for better days. That's kind of a good ending. That's as good as you could leave it at. And here it's in the feminine, so it's a couple looking up at the stars, making plans for the future. Pisces ends up with a mate here. They end up making another life out of this scenario. And I feel like even though the Pisces might be shocked at this initially, the masculine that she's with, that she's created this with, he is not in the least bit surprised. He's relieved. He is so confident. There's just something about her that he knows. It doesn't matter, man. Like, I want to be with her for the rest of my life. So this kid don't faze me. It's not gonna scare me. Nothing. Like, I want this. This is all good. But somebody else is going to come out of the woodwork and fight for this above and beyond all that and create havoc. And that might be on both bloody ends. You might have the ex of the masculine coming in, creating some havoc. I feel it's more low-key for that feminine. And then I feel like the Pisces has a secret admirer that wants to come forward and fight for this, that they kind of know is even in the running. That kind of thing. And the Star is about making wishes for the future and creating wish upon a star, right? And I feel like this masculine, this Knight of Earth here with the bedroom eyes, this guy, he is going, this is my wish upon a star. This is my wish come true. This is what I got here. It's all good. He's not sweating the fact he's got to go through divorce. He's like, it don't matter. I'm with the person I care for. Nothing else matters. That's it. I'm good. I'm golden. But it's everybody else around these two that are really going to try and create chaos. So it may be one of those, deep soulmates everybody's jealous of, so they just try and break it up, and it's just not going to work because they're universally protected. That's what it is. And they may not, like the Pisces, I think, would be in shock for quite a while because they're like, I don't believe this. No. Like their whole life has changed. But they do feel it. They feel that there's a security here. They feel comfortable. They feel at home with this partner. It could not be any better. This is all good. So what's going to happen? I don't know. This is for May. I feel near the end of May, this may come to a blip on your screen where we may be like, oh, hey, hi, how's it going? Good. This may be introduced to this energy, but there it is. Okay. The divine animal card that we have. The Jaguar. You know what? Release. Would you look at that? And we're at 9. Would you look at that? Because the last reading was an 8. Was it not? This is an advancement forward. So it's just all validation. And look at the sunset card. And it's all aligning. The release here is everybody releasing to divine partnerships, right? Because the person that didn't take action, they didn't take action because they weren't guided to take action. They missed the boat because it wasn't their boat. They weren't meant to be on that boat. That's this person in the middle here, that Joker, he's gonna have a hard time dealing with that, but that is that wasn't their boat. So they just have to, come to terms with that. So there's a release that's going to have to happen for all these people on the outside. And I feel like also within the relationship, because I feel like the Knight of Earth has released from their partner Emotionally, physically, all of it. I feel like they've done all that pretty much before they got into this relationship. I feel like they released emotionally from that partner. They just may not have been physically released, meaning I don't think they had intimacy with their partner, but I think they might have been cohabitating. But it'd be like, yeah, I'll sleep on the couch, or I'll sleep in the spare room, or whatever. It was like that. So there was a loyalty there to them releasing in that way. But they had the house, the kids, so they had to deal in that way. But nonetheless, I do see these two. They are telling me, I see these two cohabitating, and they're like, yes, but it will be a while before they find, either gather the resources to find a together home for the two of them, and then make amends to the ex and whatnot, or sell the house and split and go from there. Like, that's going to take a while, or whatever the deal is there. So 9 is closer to the completion point. We're releasing. And I feel like a bit of it, like I say, this Knight of Earth, even though he's a knight, he's not a king, but he may not actually marry. These two Pisces and this Earth sign may not marry, but they're forever. They're not going to go anywhere. This guy ain't going anywhere anyway. And I don't think it's going to bother her, because I feel like this child is really going to solidify things where they just don't need that marriage certificate. And they may be of the age where they're knight to king age. I feel like this knight is going to be... Man, there's just tons of stuff coming in. This knight is going to be energized by the Empress, meaning the Pisces. They're going to make them feel more youthful. People are going to say to this man, oh, what are you doing, man? Like, did you get a facelift? Like, you look great. And he's going to go, no, I'm just happy. And that's literally what it is this woman makes this man happy. He looks 20 years younger. She feels 20 years younger. And they both live a life that they're supposed to live. And even though, like I say, everybody outside of them thinks it happened too quick, too much, their judgment, it's just meant to be. All along is meant to be, but this is the way the universe works. Now, there's some releasing that needs to happen. Again, our first fortune card was fire. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. What's in your present? This Knight of Earth and this Empress in her pregnancy, that's the immediate. That's what counts. That's what matters. And all the rest will kind of fall away. The sense is, don't pay attention to the chaos and it won't get worse. You can't fuel it if you're not adding fire, right? So that's kind of the thing. And I feel like this Knight of Earth, he's kind of got a face. He's pretty cool. He don't get riled up too much. Well, the thing is, he may have gotten riled up, right? When everything went down, and I feel like it was maybe, I don't know, 9 months to a year, where things had been just to the point where, yeah, I'm not. But when you have no other prospects outside of the relationship, you just stay put. And then all of a sudden a Pisces come along, and then suddenly we have a prospect. And he just jumped. He leaped before he really should have, because he never let anybody know. But as soon as he got a hold of these feelings that he was feeling or bubbling inside, that's when now, okay, this is it. Now I have a fire on me. To do something about it, to get out of here, because before I had nothing to go for. Now, give me a minute. They want to say more about this Joker. Yeah, they said confrontation. So somebody will be confronted here. It may be the Pisces. That man may confront the Pisces, but again, I feel like they kind of don't have a right to. But I don't know. Or they may confront this knight. There may be a confrontation between these two knights. And I feel like they're either a Knight of Cups and a Knight of Knight or King of Earth. Water and Earth is what I get here. Or, But this Knight of Earth is very much in his fire element of taking action and doing things. He is more laid back normally, but because of the circumstances he's in, he's taking action and making moves, and because he wants his life to change. He doesn't want to stay where he's at. Yep. Okay. That's it. That's all. Release is the Jaguar, your divine animal here. Help you move into your new life. Seems like everybody's going to be moving into their new life. Some are going to be happy about it. Some not so much. Some may be shocked how things go, how quickly things go. But yet, for the couple, it's not fast enough for this Pisces and this Earth sign. I feel like it's like not, like they're waiting on separation things, you know, from outer parties. But anyway, I'll digress. So Pisces, again, thank you for getting the hits over 100. On YouTube, that is. Rumble, I'm getting nobody in there. So again, yeah, check out the Rumble. Well, this will be playing on Rumble, but I'll have to advertise through another video. We've got like maybe 2 hits on my videos on Rumble. So, you know, click away, pass it on, share, subscribe, all that stuff. It's Infinity Readings, Energy Reader Healer on Rumble. Look it up. Look for my logo, and that's where the videos will be from now on. And also on TikTok, again, fast pace. I've got a lot going on this summer, man. I got a lot of work I got to do, so I don't know if that's gonna stay. TikTok's gonna be the first to go if I need to borrow time, but we'll see. So take care, guys. Have fun and be kind, and thanks for being my top clicker for this season. Take care, have fun, and be kind.